Sakit itu, bukan Pak sakit.
Afternoon, all leaders.
Good afternoon to dear Ranga.
Who will lead the meeting, please?
Yeah, I'm here, dear.
Okay, please inform if we can let all the audience in.
Yeah, you can let them in because it's 4 minutes to time. Yeah.
Understood. I will let them in.
Okay. You just have 3 minutes to start. Welcome everybody who are joining. Welcome everybody who are joining. Yeah, we have 2 minutes to go. Yeah, it's already time. Allow me welcome everybody on our today's webinar or celebration. You allow me read you the today's program. Our today's program, we shall first have pre-program video and technical preparation, which will be done by Mr. Kirinkos. Then we shall be having an introductory part. Then we shall be having some key notes from our director, Dr. Pooja. Then we shall be having introduction and call for presentation to our speakers. Then we shall be having presentations from our speakers. After the presentation from our speakers, we shall call for for dialogue call for interaction. After that one, we shall be having introduction to experts and comments. Then we shall have closing remarks from our director, Dr. Puja. Then dismissal of our today's ceremony. Allow me introduce myself. My name is Neema Eriche. Let me know if I'm audible and if everyone can hear me.
Clear. We hear
Wow.
clear you. Yes. Thank you so much, Nima.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Welcome.
Yeah. My name is Neema Eriche. I'm a student at Infinity 8 Academy, doing MBA Master Business Administration at Infinity 8 Academy, powered by Roxburgh. I'm also the co-founder and the program manager of Resilient Achiever Foundation, known as RAF, which is a venture which is being accelerated under Infinity 8 Academy.
Mm-hmm.
I welcome everybody in our today's International Celebration Day of Education, whereby we shall be having two speakers, that is Madam Mila and Madam Mila from Indonesia. Then we shall be having Madam Aniza. Then shall be having Madam Janet from Uganda. Without wasting much of our time, allow me welcome Mr. Kirinkos, if he's already on the call. Yeah, I can see him, he's already on the call, to prepare the video presentation, and we go on. That one will take 15 minutes. Mr. Kirinkos, you're hello. Welcome to share the presentation video. Thank you. Hello, Mr. Kirinkos, are you on?
Me. We have some challenges in the connection.
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
Yes, please.
Oh.
We'll give another few minutes. We'll welcome the fellows coming in. I would like to,
wow.
Yes, can I welcome Madam Aniza Saragi? First time to see here. Yeah, she comes from Indonesia, the western part, the city of Medan, the largest city outside of Java. 2 million population, and Medan is a interesting city. It faces west, so it has Indian influences, Arabic, and so forth. And Madam Aniza is the head of the Montessori school, well-known Montessori technique of education for our children. Very good. And she's going to present in a few moments later on after the presenters present herself. And we'll know the excellencies of what is Montessori school, the technique of Montessori of having to bring up our children. And I see Madam Mila, Yurkanila Laya. Okay. She also comes from Medan. So she's from the western side of Indonesia. And she's originally from the island of Nias, well-known Nias, that jump over the stones 3 meters high. They can jump over or higher than that. And she is now stationed in Manado. She's following her husband here, and she's now with me. I'm also stationed here in Manado. I'm from the east or the central part of Indonesia. And thank you so much. I would like to welcome next one. Nima is our student and very good at it, very active in empowering refugees and the youth. Very good. I would like to also welcome Nyawarega Martha. She's also a good, she comes also from Uganda, and she's working on her healthcare profession very, very well and very good also in training up the youth and refugees in south of Uganda, southern, yes, South Sudan, and she's stationed in Uganda. I would like to welcome also Yulita Sirait. Yes, welcome, welcome. Madam Reza from Jakarta, psychologist Janet, who is going to present. Thank you so much. Wani Chaplain, she's also from South Sudan. And welcome, welcome from the capital, Juma. Mas Ranga is from Bogor. He's in charge of mitigators, DRR, disaster risk reduction, and is volunteering to give us this Zoom link for us. Thank you. I would like to welcome Francis Manirampa. Francis, welcome for joining us. Thank you. And for the Secretary, Directorate General, KPAA of the our Ministry of Perindustrian, I think. Okay, Madam Zakia, thank you so much for coming in. I see Madam Medina Sembiring also. I think also coming from North Sumatra, Western Indonesia. And Kimberly is with us. Thank you so much for coming. And then Kyriakos is our promotion and marketing and student affairs of Infinity 8. And we have, okay, from the Montessori School, SD Medan, the elementary school of it. Thank you, thank you. And James Jima also comes from South Sudan and the area of Uganda. Welcome, welcome. She's with us. And yeah, we're giving everyone welcome here. And I see Freddy Nababan has come in. Thank you so much for coming. And Ibu Subariani, how are you? Thank you so much for coming. We'll have a wonderful time today. And we have another minute or so after the hour. And we'll hand it over to our Master of Ceremony, Nima Heretier, who is going to lead us. And program will run as follows. Thank you, thank you. Please.
Thank you.
Yes, Nim. Yes, you can.
Thank you, Dr. Reuben, for that
Yeah.
kind overview about the welcoming our visitors and a brief introduction to our visitors and even our speakers, as well as Infinity 8 students. Yeah, I can see Mr. Akiri is alerting that the video is ready. Before Mr. Akiri puts the video, we can maybe give a chance for members to introduce themselves in the chat, as Akiri is presenting that today's presentation video, so that we can connect each other. As you're presenting, you may like to maybe put even your LinkedIn page so that we can connect. Okay. Thank you. Kiri, you're here. Kiri, you're here. Welcome. Thank you.
Is the video on?
Hi everyone, my name is Yurkani Lalaia. I'm an English teacher for young Indonesian children aged 3 to 12 and the founder of Litops English Club in North Sulawesi, Indonesia. Our program helps children in rural areas of Indonesia to learn English through fun and play-based activities so they can grow confident and ready for the global world. We believe every child deserves the chance to learn English, no matter where they live. I'm now working to scale up this model so more children across rural Indonesia can experience joyful and quality English learning.
Greetings everyone, my name is Matiswe Saba. I'm based in Zimbabwe. I'm implementing an aqua venture in Kobe, where we've constructed 9 fish ponds with a capacity of producing about 5,000 kilograms of fish every month. The problem that we intend to address pertains to limited economic opportunities, mainly for the youth, and also food insecurity in the area.
Hello, my name is Omoya Charles Oyet, and I'm the founder of the Crucible Program. And the Crucible Program is a leadership development program for university students who study in any university in the East African community. And currently, we are about to graduate our cohort, our 3rd cohort of the program. We are also glad to be supported by Infinity Aid Academy, as well as Roxburgh Institute of Social Entrepreneurship. And I'm happy to be working with all the amazing people in the program to reach all the milestones that we've set ourselves for the program.
Hello everyone, I'm Goy Joseph from Uganda. I am driven by a long life commitment to empowering communities through sustainable agriculture, environmental conservation, and youth-led innovation. While growing up in Uganda, where poverty, food insecurity, and the effect of climate change threaten livelihood, I developed a strong passion for helping rural and refugee communities build resilience and adapt sustainable solutions. I founded Plateau Agri-Ventures, which empowers women and youth through sustainable agribusiness, where we have supported 53 households in mushroom production, backyard farming, and poultry keeping. My ambition is to build an agribusiness incubator, which will promote demonstration and learning.
I'm Joseph Escom, the Chief Executive Founder for Maspal International, CLIT. We are into agroecology, youth-led and agribusiness innovations, CLIT. We transform from traditional farming into climate-smart driven systems. Thanks and appreciations goes to our esteemed team leaders and our academy, which is the Infinity Aid Academy. We appreciate you so much for the tremendous work that you are doing to make sure that we improve us on our knowledge enhancement. And we are into agriculture because Sierra Leone do large importations of rice annually, which has a deficit on our GDP, approximately no less than $200 million. So we want to focus on our premium production. That is to say, we can produce locally because we have land, we have good soils, and we can do by ourselves. So we are calling on international partners to make sure they come into our aid and support what we are doing.
My name is Neema Nt. I'm the co-founder and program manager of the Resilient Achiever Foundation, known as RAF. RAF is a women and youth affiliated organization located in Wamanya Refugee Settlement, southwestern Uganda. RAF was established in 2023 after identifying a high rate of anemia among children and pregnant and lactating mothers caused by lack of monthly rations and poor feeding due to lack of resources to buy, and teach them how to establish vegetable kitchen gardens to support their livelihood and balanced diet. We have reached out a general number of 105 beneficiaries, whereby we plan to reach a big number. I call upon partners and like-minded stakeholders to come and support our initiative, the betterment of our program.
Hello, my name is Nazia Bonat, a counseling psychologist by professional. My venture is called Perfect Therapy Center. We are located in Uganda, Kampala. We are specialized in child and adolescent counseling, and we are empowering vulnerable populations, particularly children and adolescents, to achieve optimum mental health and wellness through accessible, inclusive, and compassionate counseling services. The reason why we decided to concentrate on children is because they are neglected in our country. Everyone thinks that children don't have emotions, so we have decided to put all our emphasis on children and adolescents so that they can come out better adults. And we are calling out everyone to support us in this cause, because mental health is a new thing in Africa. It has so many needs. Everyone has a lot to say about it. So sensitizing about it in schools, organizations, hospitals, communities, it is something that is needed in our country.
Across 7 million homes in urban and rural Indonesia, families face the growing burden of non-communicable diseases and the unmet needs of home caregivers of their own family elderly members. The solution, NCD reversal through high-quality supported caregiving. In November 2024, Dr. Ruben Vicente Tignosupit and Kyriakos Atsantokides Erlang, ignited by Professor Dr. Puja Sasena, the Executive Director of Infinity Aid Academy, HSE Sociopreneurs India, founded Caregiving Solutions Indonesia, or CSI. Legally established on March 26, 2025, CSI is a special initiative unit of the Healing Way Indonesia Foundation, hosted by Infinity Aid Academy of HSE Sociopreneurs India, and powered by the Roxburgh Institute of Social Entrepreneurship, Switzerland. CSI's 5-year plan, Vision 2030, combines guidebooks, a digital platform, and community empowerment, transforming informal caregiving into high-quality supported care. CSI is where health meets hope. Families become the front line of healing. Join us.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Kiri, for giving us this video presentation of the students under Infinity Aid Academy. Thank you very much. On the next program, we shall be having a keynote from our director, Dr. Puja, but today she has not managed to come. So instead of Madam Puja, we are going to welcome Dr. Rauben to step into Madam Puja's speech. Dr. Rauben, you're highly welcome to give us the keynotes about today's program. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nima. Welcome everyone to our special webinar today. And let me read Infinity Aid Director's keynote address speech. So we will all be having, Madam Puja is not here, but she will be here. She has given us her written speech. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you joining us today from across Asia, Africa, Europe, and beyond. A very warm welcome to the 2026 Asia-Africa Sociopreneurs Webinar Series, hosted by Infinity Aid Academy for HSE Sociopreneurs under the theme, Blessing the World Through Quality Development and Education of Children. I am Professor Dr. Puja Sasena, Director of Infinity Aid Academy And it is truly an honor to open this meaningful gathering of change makers, educators, innovators, and social entrepreneurs. Opening reflections. Today's world is facing many complex challenges: inequality, fragile health systems, climate risk, displacement, and widening gaps in access to quality education and care. And yet, amid these challenges, there is one powerful truth. When we invest in children, we invest in the future of humanity. Children represent not only the next generation, but also the greatest opportunity we have to shape a safer, healthier, and more compassionate world. At Infinity 8 Academy, we believe that social entrepreneurship is one of the strongest forces to bridge developmental gaps, especially when driven by purpose, inclusion, and community-rooted innovation. The purpose of this webinar. This webinar series is designed as a platform to celebrate and amplify sociopreneurs who are transforming lives through quality education initiatives, child-focused therapy and wellness support, inclusive learning ecosystems, grassroots community empowerment. Our focus is not only on ideas, but on real ventures, real solutions, and real impact. We are privileged today to hear from two inspiring ventures that reflect the spirit of this series. First of all is Lithop's English Class for Kids. First, we will learn from Yurkanila Laia, who will share the best practices and impacts of Lithop's English Class for Kids. Language is more than communication. It is confidence, opportunity, and connection. Initiatives like these open doors for children to thrive in globalized world while strengthening their personal development. Secondly, we are going to hear from Perfect Therapy Center Uganda. We will hear from Janet B. Nanzige, representing the Perfect Therapy Center in Uganda. This work reminds us that child development is not only academic, it is emotional, psychological, and deeply human. Supporting children with special needs and therapy services is an essential pillar of increasing development. The role of our sociopreneurs. Both these ventures demonstrate what it means to be a sociopreneur, to see a need where others see limitations, to create solutions rooted in empathy, to uplift communities through sustainable action. Social entrepreneurs are not just building projects, they are building hope, systems, and futures. One of the most powerful aspects of today's webinar is the connection between Asia and Africa, two regions rich in culture, resilience, and innovation. Through collaboration, sharing learning, and mutual support, we can accelerate progress forward. In quality education for all, child health and well-being, stronger community ecosystems, sustainable social development, Infinity 8 is committed to serving as a bridge for these partnerships. We also are honored to welcome our expert communicator, Madam Aniza Salfina Saragi. She is the head and co-founder of Medan Montessori School, Indonesia. Her reflection will enrich our discussion and provide valuable insights into quality child-centered education models. And then, as a closing, as we begin our today's session, I invite each participant to reflect on these things. Every child reached through education, therapy, care, or empowerment is a blessing to the world. And every sociopreneur working in this space is contributing to a legacy far beyond number or metrics, a legacy of dignity, opportunity, and human development. I would like to thank our organizing team, our Master of Ceremony, Nipa Heretia, our operators and marketing colleagues, and all partners who have made this session possible. Most importantly, I thank each of you, our speakers, participants, educators, and social innovators for being part of the shared vision. With that, I officially welcome you to all to the 2026 Asia Africa Sociopreneurs Webinar Series. Let us learn, connect, and celebrate the incredible work being done to bless the world through the development and education of children. Thank you, and I look forward to an inspiring session ahead. Thank you so much. From Professor Dr. Puja Sasena. You're so welcome for your attendance. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Robin, for giving us a keynote from our director, Dr. Puja. Thank you very much for that kind overview about our today's call for celebration. Yeah, without going far, this is time for the speakers. As per the program, Madam Nila was the one to be the first to present, but Madam Janet requested to present first because she has another session. You will allow me welcome her to present first, then Madam Nila will follow. Thank you.
Wow.
Madam Janet,
Thank you
you are
so
welcome.
much. Yeah, can you hear me? Thank you so much.
Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you so much, Nima, for presenting, for coordinating. I'm Janet, and I'm a counseling psychologist from Uganda, and I'm a student with Infinity Aid. I'm so glad and I'm so passionate about children, and that's why I'm presenting today. I'm sorry you are not able to see my presentation because I'm in a busy place. I'm going to have a session right now with children. That's why I requested Inema to be the first to present. Thank you for giving me that opportunity. I'm a director, Perfect Therapy Center. It's a mental health organization that offers counseling services to young people and adolescents in Uganda. But there is no way you can counsel children without counseling their parents, because if the head is rotten, even the tail will be rotten. So I'm going to talk about mental resilience. Mental resilience. What is mental resilience? This is the ability to cope with the stress, adapt to challenges, recover from difficulties, maintaining emotional and psychological well-being. This does not only happen to adult people or to big people, even young children. Young children have stress. Young children have challenges. Young children have difficulties. Young children find it hard to maintain emotional and psychological well-being. How do you hope to, why is it important to support? Because it supports emotional stability. When we support our children, when you support yourself, it reduces mental health risks. It enhances quality of life. It boosts performance and relationship. Now, how do we build resilience? We should have supportive relationships, emotional awareness, and stress management. You should be aware of those emotions. You should be aware of whether you're stressed. Some people can be stressed and they are not aware. We should have safe and stigma-free environments. In Africa, we still have stigma on mental illness. People are termed as mad. Then you should have access to professional help. Now, at Perfect Therapy Center, we have community-focused mental health organization. We break stigma, promote resilience, and we offer services like counseling, outreach, education, mental health awareness, and we offer it in schools, organizations, communities, and everywhere. So we are located in Mengo, in Kampala, Mengo, opposite Naminembe Cathedral. So I want you to know that you cannot offer what you don't have. As an adult, you cannot pour from an empty cup. So you have to fill your cup first. How? You have to work on yourself as a person. Because there is no way you're going to help these young children when you are not mentally stable. We have so many things that disturbing us. We are looking for money, we have challenges. That's why you're going to go back home and you shout at your children because you are not mentally fine. Just know that, like how you are affected as a person, even children are affected. I really want to thank you for your time, and I know that you have gotten something from my presentation. Thank you so much. May God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very exciting. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Mrs. Janet, for your kind presentation. Yeah, it was really insightful. So we shall get more when we call time for interactions. Yeah, at the moment, Mrs. Mila Laie, it's your time. I hand over the speaker to you. You're welcome.
Thank you, Nima. And thank you also for Jeanette for that sharing. It's really impactful. All right. Good morning, everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Yurkani Lalaia. I'm the founder of Litops English Club. So Litops is a community-based English learning venture that makes quality English education access for children aged 3 to 12, especially in undeserved areas. Now I'm staying in North Sulawesi, Indonesia. And today I'll briefly share how our community model works and why it is both impactful and scalable. In many parts of Indonesia, we know that English education faces three main challenges. The first one is the access, where the quality English programs are often centralized and very expensive. And the second is the confidence, where children rarely get safe spaces to actually speak English. And the third is inefficiency, where learning is often like grammar heavy and exam driven and disengaging. As a result, children start English early but stop believing they can use it. So in Litops English Club, we address these gaps through a community-based delivery model. Instead of asking children to come to us, so we go to their communities. We go to their schools, their village, and their learning hubs. So we run those small group sessions, and it's flexible and affordable contributions. And these programs designed around the local context. So this reduces the cost and also increase participation and build trust. Our model connects the four key stakeholders, which is the children, the parents, the schools, and the community. Parents are not just fee payers, they are partners. Schools are the collaborators, they are not the competitors. And the community becomes the learning environment. So this structure lowers operational costs while increasing retention and impact. Our pedagogy is play-based, but outcomes-driven. So children learn through role play and guided speaking, phonics and early literacy, through games, stories, and also songs. This is embedded grammar in real use. So this approach builds confidence first, because confident children learn faster and stay longer. Why speaking confidence matters? Because speaking confidence is the strongest predictor of long-term language success. When children are confident, they participate more in the classroom. They retention vocabulary better, and also they develop literacy naturally. So this is where LITOPS creates measurable and long-term value. This is our impact so far. So since its early stages, LITOPS English Club has grown steadily and intentionally. In 2023, we served 35 students, focusing on testing our learning approach and community delivery model. And in 2024, we continued with 35 students as well. This is strengthening consistency and also parents' engagement. In 2025, the number is grew to 46 students, reflecting increased trust and demand. And now in 2026, we currently have 11 active students who are continuing learners. And this is showing retention rather than one-time participations. And beyond direct classes, LITOPS has also reached 100 students through a partner school. And we have successfully established 1 formal school partnerships. While the number are still modest and depth of engagement, retention, and also institutional collaboration shows strong early validations of the model. Before I close, I want to briefly share what makes LITOPS different. The first is LITOPS is community rooted. So we don't ask children to adapt to the system, but the system adapt to the children and their communities. And the second, our learning is child-centered and it's confidence first. So the children are encouraged to speak, make mistakes, and enjoy the process of learning English. And the third, LITOPS focus on access and inclusion. By teaching in communities and keeping groups small, quality English learning becomes more affordable and reachable. Because of these differences, the model is naturally sustainable and scalable. At LITOPS, we believe that quality English education should not depend on the geography or the income. So we welcome partners, funding support, and collaborations to scale this impact sustainability. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mila, for your kind presentation. It was brief and precise and enjoyable. Yeah. At the moment, it's time for interaction. So we are going to open a call for dialogue interactions. We want to see how the sessions were. So we call everybody who is willing to give insights on that day's program or today's speakers, so that we can see where the program was well on where it can be improved. You are welcome. Anybody who wants to share insights. Before we welcome those ones who want to share insights, there is an attendance form which is on the chat. So let everybody kindly register so that we don't go out of the meeting before registering. So you are highly welcome for interaction.
I see a hand
Greetings,
raised up. Yes. Yes, please.
Yeah, greetings,
Martha.
everyone. My name is Martha Nyawarga, and I really appreciate the speakers. They were wonderful presentations. So I would like to first ask if questions are allowed, or I'm only supposed to give a comment, because I have some questions.
Yes, please.
Yeah, you are allowed to. Yeah, you are allowed to ask. You are welcome. Yeah.
Okay. So the presentation is really very good, and I see from how Korean actors speaking English is shocking to everyone, because they're expected to only know Korea maybe, and then when someone knows English, people are shocked. And then also there was a time I met someone from Senegal. They worked with UN agencies, and then this man is like, he was applying to be the youth ambassador for UN agencies in Africa. He had all the qualifications, and the only thing that knocked him out is because he did not know English. He could only speak French. So that thing knocked him out, and he was out to another country just to learn English. Yeah, so English language is really important. So Miss Miller, thanks for the presentation, and my questions go to you. So first, I want to know which age group are we talking about, the children that you reach out to? What is the age group? And then also, is it that in Indonesia, English is not taught in schools? Do they teach the local language? So those are the few questions that keep me wondering. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the questions, Nya. Sorry if I misspelled to call your name, Nyawarega. Okay. Thank you so much for
You
the
can say
questions.
Martha.
Martha, oh sure. Yes, thank you so much, Martha, for the questions. So the first questions is you are asking about the age that I'm serving, right? So in Litov's English Club, we focus for the children aged 3 to 12 years old. I know this is like the very basic, because my experience, I'm an early childhood English educations in my previous background. So when I see the children is learning in the year age 3 to 12, this is the very basics, but they really can memorize it. They really can catch what we are saying. So that's why I really focus is especially in North Sulawesi, Indonesia. So I will combine with the second questions, okay? In North Sulawesi, Indonesia, I see the problem is not all the schools having English subject in their schools. So it's not, even my students, the one that I teach, I ask them, what did you learn in the school? And then they said, we didn't get anything. We are not learning English. Even though they have the subject, but sometimes the teacher is not coming. That's why when I hear that, okay, I think this is the time for me to give these lessons for the students in rural area. That's why I decided to make this English club, because that problem. And what I said before, that the children's age 3 to 12, they can really memorize, and then they are not really shy. I know that I have like adult students too, but sometimes they're really shy to speak. It's different with the young children. If they make a mistakes, they still feel confidence to ask you, and then they really try to follow what you are saying. That's why I'm choosing the children aged 3 to 12. Thank you so much. Hope this answer your questions, Martha.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Miller, for the response. I request to finish with something small I need to add. Yeah. So
you're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay. Once again, thank you for the. Someone else is talking. Okay, I thank you for the response, and I've gotten the answers. So you're really doing great, and I just hope in the future the country can even incorporate it into the education system, but keep going on well. Yeah, so I also want to appreciate psychologist Janet for the sharing that she has done. And then she also put to our notice that you cannot help children when the parents are not mentally stable. But then, which is a good thing, because the parents are the ones who are raising the children. So a mentally stable parent is going to raise their child rightfully. So thanks for that. And I also want to, what I was thinking is also, if your services could be extended to the schools that these children go to. Because you find that a child leaves home to go to school and maybe they're in boarding school, but then this teacher who's mentally unstable is going to be shouting and beating the children anyhow, even if it's not deserving of it. Yeah, but I just want to say the session was wonderful, and that's all I have to say from now. Thank you.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, thank you, Venange, for that kindly review and the insights. We appreciate. Yeah, we welcome another person who is willing to share insights about today's webinar. I had seen going up. I don't know.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah, we can get you.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm Cody Venance. I'm Cody Venance, and I'm the CEO of a certain community-based organization called the Digging Rise Foundation, and it is based in Nakiva Refugee Settlement, Uganda. And what we basically do is that we support new refugee arrivals from the conflict zones like DRC, the Congo, and the other refugees around the settlement. We provide them with livelihood skills training. We give them a dignity kit to young women and girls. And I'm really so much happy to have joined the I8 Webinar Academy today. So mine could not be insights, but I would like to ask a few questions in regard to today's webinar. And I will be so much glad to get a response from you. So I would like to know if I8 Academy goes beyond webinars, like in terms of funding, partnerships with these kind of community-based organizations in the refugee settlements. Otherwise, I thank you so much all for having attended, and I look forward to joining back even in a few next days coming for such kind of webinars. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Venange, for your good question. So I give a speaker to Dr. Robin to answer this question. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Sir Venance. You have asked a very practical question regarding the needs that are on the ground and whether Infinity 8 I8 is available to address and support such thing. Okay, I am happy to say that at this moment we are still in the learning area. We are still in the socialpreneur crafting, helping out everyone who wants to craft their own area. However, we also foster reaching out aside from the learning area into the industry, into the marketplace. Although at this moment we are not yet giving funding or special supports in practical ways aside from educational and thought-provoking and working out. We will take that into our administration team to think about these things, and we will come back to you if we can have your contact, and we will be happy to contact you more and see how we can find ways of finding solutions to the challenges that you face. That's from me for the moment. We'll be looking for that in the future. Thank you for your question. Also, your suggestion on Infinity 8's role in fostering the region in Africa and Asia. That's from me. That's from behalf of Infinity 8. Best wishes to all of you for finance. Thank you so much for the question. Yes.
Thank you, thank you. I hope that Mr. Venanze, you are answered. Unless you have another question, you can still come. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. You can hear me?
Yeah, we can get you.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
thank you so much for your response. I'm really so much happy for the feedback and the like.
That's
he has
great. That's
said
great.
that,
Thank you so much, Finance. Yes.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah. Allow
Thank
me
you.
welcome Mr. James. Yeah. Allow me welcome Mr. James Juma for his insights. Juma, you're welcome.
Yes, hello. I hope I'm audible enough.
Yes.
Yes, my name is James Juma, as it is shown there. This has been a great session. I had difficulties with the connection, so I missed the first 22 minutes. So I may have missed what Janet has said from the start. But yeah, I caught up with some important details. What I just want to address is, yes, it is a great pleasure that we are in the presence of a psychologist and someone who is so passionate about education. So my question goes as, Mira, you touched an important point where I would want to repeat on it, is how your system is community-based, and you explained it as in you adapt to the community, you adapt to the children, not them adapting to you. So that I would now want to reflect on how educational system is going lately. The education system has a category, a syllabus that guide them, regardless of the levels of students that come in. They have differences, but the syllabus neglect that. So as psychologist, I would want to ask, is that really appropriate? Because most of the kids these days, I've noticed, mostly in South Sudan, because this is the environment I'm most familiar with, I want to emphasize on that. A lot of kids are losing interest in the school because they are feeling judged when they fail the system, like they fail their test, they fail the exams, they feel judged. And maybe because their level of understanding doesn't, it's slow, it's different from the other students, and they are forced to actually follow up with that syllabus. So from my perspective, I was saying maybe in the early stages of education, maybe they should not be allowed to do exams until they are able to, when they are mature enough to understand how education system are operating. Because I do have my little sister, she was in nursery back then, and I had noticed her when she used to complain a lot about how other kids are calling her stupid, that she has failed a test. And sometimes when they ask her questions in class, she's shy, she doesn't respond. So that discouraged her, but in actual sense, it was not about that. She was just shy to respond. So I think, I'm speaking too long. I would stop here and probably allow you to give me a feedback. Thank you.
Thank you so much, James, about that questions. It's really important to know about that. Yes, I'm saying that, so I adapt to the children because it's the community based. So because I know like this, if I use the one that I learned from my teaching experience in Jakarta, I see the children age 3, even age 3 to 12, they able to speak in English already in the classroom. So when I go to the rural areas, which is they don't know English, and some of them even cannot read in Bahasa in Indonesian language. So what I did to them is I really need to speak heart to heart, if I can say it to them. So I really motivate them. I said it's okay. We are learning together. Don't be shy. So what I do is I'm mixing the language. So I teach in English, and sometimes I give a little bit in Indonesian language, but the focus is I always speak in English with them. So even though maybe in the first time they don't know, they say directly to me, we don't know what you are saying, but I keep on repeating to them. So because it's happened again and again, and then finally they are speak, even though sometimes it's like grammar wrong, the grammar is wrong. But for me, that's okay. As long as they start to speak, it means they show a little confidence to speak in English, which is very good. And then for the first time when I built this English club, I go to their house. So their mother actually prepare the house, and then some of the children in that area coming in. So it's like they know that environment. Even though I am the new one, they don't know me, but because they know the environment, and they join, they come in again and again. That's what I said I adopt to their environment. And then because I know they don't know English yet, if I see, oh, this lesson is very difficult for them, I cannot use this standard. So I reduce a little bit, but it doesn't mean that I lower the standard, no, but I just reducing a little bit so the children can catch what I'm saying, what I'm teaching, and then we do it in the fine way. Like I'm asking them to, for example, we learn about shopping, and then I ask them to go, yes, in the market around their neighborhood. So we go together and ask them to trying to practice speaking in English. So this is how the way I help them to have a confidence to speaking to me in English, and also they are trying to speak in English with their peers in the classroom. Maybe that's what I can share with you. Hope this helps. Thank you.
Yes, that was really helpful. That is your insight from as a good teacher. You want to make sure your kids understand, so you try to slow the pace down and all. So remaining the question of the entire psychology of how a child is supposed to be educated. So that one, I think, will go to Janet.
Hello.
Sorry.
Hello.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Yeah. It's good to join with the what they call this special group webinar in this webinar focused in education. Yeah, in this case, like for children itself, the approach that I forgot the name.
Yeah. Can you introduce yourself, Jadeth, and then we'll come up with your question, please?
Hello, you can introduce yourself. This is Jadith.
Hello?
Yes, hello, Jadith.
Okay. Yes, hello. And
Yeah,
so
you can
Right.
kindly introduce yourself, then you go
my
ahead.
okay. My name is Jadeth Momora. I have a psychology background. I took it from Philippines, and also I'm also working as a nurse. So, but basically, I'm teaching part-time. So, in application to the questions, in relevant questions to the children's psychology growth, I think it's what that lady applied. It's one of the way of it. So you don't scold the children in front of the teacher. So in terms of the syllabus itself, here we maybe any other country has their own way of approaching education system, especially the syllabus, what the teacher has to to achieve the target. But then in here, as I specifically talk about here in Indonesia, we use this kind of a curriculum that is like depends upon your interaction with the student, with the kids, and you see the until where is the children's capabilities, to reach, and then also the ability of her mind, to grasp the idea. So teacher will do that one, even though you have the syllabus. Basically, you have this kind of target, but then you can adjust that one, and then you can explain it. So it's not only because of the maybe maybe that kid, it's still growing, and then you can approach them in many other ways. Maybe she has yet talent in other ways that you can approach. So because kids, you have to approach in a various, kids love creativity. So it's not because of you have to follow this one, but you can approach with many things, and you can see how the kids will respond. So it's robust, it's a variety, and also it takes time, and then you can see the development. So the principle there is that you don't force kids. Well, you see, and then you can talk also with the parents at the same time. You collaborate with parents. How is the kid behave at home? So the parents also can contribute also to the teachers, so they can work together how to strengthen, the kids' behavior especially, and also the way the kids will learn. So maybe something like that I can share.
Thank you, Judith, for your sharing. Yeah, thank you very much for your kind insights. I can see we are quite time bound. Before we welcome our expert, Madam Anisa. Mr. Goi, you have something to share? We can give you just 2 minutes. Then we welcome Madam Anisa. Thank you. And be brief.
Okay, thank you so much, Nima. I hope you can confirm that you can hear me, because I'm in a transit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to really thank all the speakers for today, from Janet to Mila. I think I just have a question to Mila about the sustainability, because I think maybe probably would want to understand what is her sustainability of the project, for sustainability, and is a adaptability. It is very proper also to build the capacities of the teachers in the school. I don't know if maybe probably she have spoke about that, because I've been really on transit, and my network is a little bit cracky. Otherwise, thank you so much.
I'm very sorry. Actually, some part of your voice, I couldn't hear it clearly. Maybe because you are in the transit. I heard like from the sustainability. What? Can you repeat again the questions?
Okay. My question was going to the sustainability of the project. I can say, how can it go beyond maybe even your location of the project? Actually, the question is about sustainability and adaptability. So my recommendation or opinion is that I think for easy adaptability and also sustainability, it is also good to also build the capacity of the teachers in the school, so that it is easy for people to adapt. Because if you are the only one doing it, then I don't think if it is going to be sustainable, and the adaptability can be of a wide coverage. I don't know now if you really get me well there.
Yeah, thank you so much, Chloe. Yes, for the sustainability, you are saying like if it's only me, and then how come it's become a sustainable? Is it like that?
Yes,
Okay.
sure. Yes, sure.
Oh yeah, okay. All right, yes. Up until now, I'm still looking for hiring the teachers. Yes, I know I want to find some teachers that have a same missions like what I have. That's the point. And then now I'm trying to find the teachers, and then I can share all the things about LITOPS, and then we can go beyond that to another schools as well. And then we also already discussed with some university here, and then they decided like want to contribute to this English club, to the LITOPS English club, but they want to see the number of the students. How much is that? How much interest the parents to enroll their children in this English club. Up until now, it's still me, the one that teaching and then going to the schools to find the partners for this venture. And I hope for the next time, this English club will grow. That's what I can share with you for today.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Miller, for sorry. Thank you, Madam Miller, for answering the question of Mr. Goy. I think, Mr. Goy, you are contented. So without going far, allow me welcome our expert, Mrs. Aniza Saraji, to air out to us. So in a 10 to 12 minutes. Madam Aniza, you are highly welcome. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Moderator, and also hello to everybody. Hello to all participants also and the speakers, especially to Dr. Ruben and Kyriakos, who has invited me to join this wonderful event. So it is such a great honor for me to be able to share a little bit about Montessori, because when we talk about early childhood, it might take so long. So my name is Aniza Saragi. I had my bachelor degree from North Sumatra University in Medan, and also I got this Montessori diploma and my Master of Science together with Kyriakos. We had it from UTEL, and I had this, my background was executive coach and organizational consulting. That's for my master degree. So I have been working in, you can say, education industry or educational field since 1997. So it's just like yesterday, you know, it was 28 years ago. So I started off with being the preschool teacher for 7 years, and then becoming the principal of international school in Medan. And then I moved jobs, you know, from my city to metropolitan city in Jakarta. So Medan, Jakarta, and you know, during that period of time, I keep learning. I keep enriching myself, you know, try to stay updated with current approach of education. And I fell in love with Montessori once. And, you know, once I fell in love, then I stayed in love. So that's the hard part, actually, to stay in love. So when I came back from Jakarta to Medan in 2016. So it was almost 10 years ago. So I co-found making the first Montessori school in Medan. So it's really challenging. Like I heard some questions just now, how you can partner with parents, how you can educate young children, young minds, having different backgrounds from families. That's very challenging. But as long as we are doing things consistently and we do what we believe is the best for the students, and the outcomes is quite feeling, like we are happy to see the progress of our students. So beside of being the co-founder of Medan Montessori School, I'm also the head of school of Medan Montessori School and York Academy. And also I'm a teacher trainer and school coach and many other things related to education. Yeah, so that's briefly about myself. So what I'm going to share today is what is Montessori education and what's its long-term impact on human development. When we talk about education, we want to see the impact for the future. It's not just educate students for today, but what we're gonna hope the outcome coming up from these students. What's gonna be the impact for the future? So that's the thing that we always look in the beginning of running school or institution, something like that. So next slide. So why early childhood education matters more than we think? Some people think, oh, that's too early to send them to school, too early, they better just stay at home with their families, with their parents, just play, So why does it really matter? So actually it does matter because early childhood is the most critical stage of human development. What children experience between ages 0 and 6 shapes how they think, they feel, and respond to the world for the rest of their lives. Early childhood education is not about pushing academics early. It is about building strong human foundations. So early childhood education is not preparation for school, but it is preparation for life. So this is very important for parents, for teachers to explain, to your clients or to your parents. If children start academics, we push academics too early, like 2 years old, it's not really help to prepare them for the future, but giving the right environment for students to develop the thinking, the feeling, the independence, the confidence and everything, that's actually basic, that's really needed. And socialization, of course, needed for as soon as early as possible, we send the kids to join this group of schools or tuition, something like that. So next slide. So, in the world, sometimes people say, oh, Montessori is a trend. So because Montessori is all over the world, it's been going around for more than 100 years. But still, exists all over the world. Montessori is a very well-known method. But it is not only a trend or a classroom setup, because if you go to a Montessori school, you will see the classroom full of materials where children can work with. It's all hands-on activity, hands-on experiences. So it's not only the classroom setup, it's not only the trend, it's not the trend, but it is a scientific approach developed by Dr. Maria Montessori a long time ago in Italy. Okay, she's a physician and she observed how children learn naturally. So it's not only all of a sudden she came up with this idea, but it's after a long time of observation, how children learn, how children develop, and she came up with this method. So in Montessori, children are respected as capable individuals who learn best through meaningful experiences. That's why all these materials needed, it's not only learning from books. Like when I was little, as soon as I go to school, what I have to deal with is textbooks. So it's not many opportunity to work with concrete materials, where in real life, we have to work with concrete real life situation. So that's how Montessori is a bit different. It's a bit anti mainstream compared to conventional or traditional school settings. Okay, next slide. So why is it powerful for children aged 0 to 6? Because during early childhood, the brain develops at an extraordinary speed. Children go through a sensitive period, windows of opportunity when learning happens effortlessly. So it's just absorbing their surrounding. Like some people call it sponge, like the children's brain, like sponge. Some terminology call it as golden age kind of thing. So Montessori works with these natural stages instead of forcing children to adapt to adult expectations. So we need to follow the child in Montessori. So it's not children follow the adults, but we need to follow them. So it's a bit different, isn't it? So let's go to the next slide. So then the question is, what children really learn beyond reading, writing, counting? In traditional school setting, learning is always about how to read, how to write, how to count, so mathematics and language, as if other knowledge is not as important, Well, in Montessori, all knowledge is equally important. So academic skills in Montessori, they are important, but they are not the ultimate goal. Especially right now, AI is everywhere, so you can just get the answer very quickly. So what Montessori education develop is to develop children focus, self-control, and independence. So also, they learn how to make choices, manage emotions, and take responsibility. Those are skills that determine success far beyond schools. So remember, we look around us right now, there's so many people being irresponsible, they cannot make choice, and adults can throw tantrum, it's what a pity, isn't it? While those emotional challenges should be experienced when we were still very young. So in Montessori, we give children voice and choice. So that's a bit different, and it is more student-centered. So the skills that they're gonna carry on until they grow up. Once, human being or individual can manage emotions, can be responsible, they know how to make good choice. So isn't that good skills as an adult later on? So next slide, please. So I've already touched a bit on the adulthood. So when we look at Montessori graduates as adults, you may Google, you may look up some famous people which experienced Montessori when they were little, such as Prince William, Prince Harry, I think Amazon founder, Google founder, that when they were little, they went to Montessori schools. So Montessori does not aim to create obedient children. It aims to nurture independent thinkers who are prepared for real life. Many, I heard just now somebody shared about teacher will be too hard on the students, and make the students be obedient. It's different when you make students become an obedient without giving them freedom to express their ideas, and they cannot reach their full potential later on when they grow up. So in Montessori, we really nurture independent thinkers, because everybody needs to be independent. You think for yourself. You don't need somebody else to think for you. So thinking is also part of the skills needed in adulthood. All right, next. So the research and real-world evidence. So research supports that many educators observe in practice. Montessori children often show stronger executive function, emotional regulation, and problem-solving skills. So these are the skills needed not only in school, but also in leadership, entrepreneurship, and community life. You know, every time we wake up, we're already faced with a problem and problem-solving skills. So everybody need to have these skills, how you solve the problem. So since very young age, children are taught to solve problem. Whenever you see a problem, then you need to think of the solution. And the solution, if it is conflict between friends or among friends, then we teach children to solve conflict is win-win solution is the best. And other type of problem, then what's the solution? So we know that whenever there is a problem, then there is the solution we need to think of, and we need to find the way out. It's not running away from the problem, you know, into drugs and all negative things when they grow up, because we need to instill it with the children since very beginning that whenever there is problem, we need to think of the solution. So problem is not too dangerous as long as we can, you know, stay calm and think of the solution. So next slide. So this is the message to parents and educators. So children do not need to be accelerated. You know, sometimes parents to push, you know, they have to be accelerated, compared to other kids. But children need to be understood. How well we understand children, you know. When we respect their pace and nurture their curiosity, we build a strong foundation for future learning and well-being. Quality early childhood education is an investment that impact lasts a lifetime. You know, I met so many parents, so many people around me, push their children, you know, and it would kill their creativity, would kill their curiosity, because adults demand too much from young children, while for those golden age or sensitive period, there are still so many things going on in children's brain. They need to develop lots and lots of skills needed later on for future success in life. So early childhood education come to help the young minds or young children to grow naturally and happily. So next slide, please. So early childhood education is actually like planting seeds for life. Yeah, because education shapes society. All right. If you look at many people throw rubbish in the gutter, in the river, you know, it's something to do with education. Maybe they're not well educated enough about the impact to the environment of their bad choice. So what children experience in early childhood influences the kind of adults they become. Montessori education builds human capital by nurturing independence. I always repeat this, you know, independence, responsibility, and purpose. Sometimes as adults, we still not know what's my purpose in this world, what I'm gonna do, what I'm here, why I'm here in the world, you know. So the seeds that we plant in Montessori education goes far beyond the classroom, because what we offer children today truly shapes the society of tomorrow. So that's my last slide. My closing statement would be sustainable development does not begin with policies. It begins with how we educate our youngest children. So Montessori, again, is not a trend. It is a way of seeing and respecting human potential. That's all from me. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you, Mrs. Aniza, for that beautiful presentation. We are really happy to hear from you and attend our today's webinar. Before we go to the next program, Bright MC Kathy had a question on the chat box. Maybe you allow me give her 3 minutes to repeat the question, and maybe she can get answered. Bright MC Kathy, you're welcome to repeat the question and you get answers. Thank you. Right, MC Kathy, you are on.
The name is Bridget. Bridget.
Okay, if she's not on, maybe anybody, someone who has an answer to the question, can answer on the chat box. Yeah. At the moment, it is the time for welcoming Mr. Kirinkos to give us a promo video and marketing, and so that we can go ahead. Mr. Kirinkos, you are highly welcome to give us a venture and promo and promotion video marketing. This will take 5 minutes. Thank you. Mr. Kiri, you are on. Mr. Kirinkos, we are patiently waiting. Wow.
Hi everyone, my name is Yurkani Lalaia. I'm an English teacher for young Indonesian children. Program helps children in rural areas of Indonesia to learn English through fun and play-based activities so they can grow confident and ready for the global world. We believe every child deserves the chance to learn English, no matter where they live. I'm now working to scale up this model so more children across rural Indonesia can experience joyful and quality English learning.
Greetings everyone, my name is Patricia Saba. I'm based in Zimbabwe. I'm implementing an aquaventure in Kobe, where we've constructed 9 fish ponds with a capacity of producing about 5,000 kilograms of fish every month. The problem that we intend to address pertains to limited economic opportunities, mainly for the youth, and also food insecurity in the area.
Hello, my name is Omoya Charles Oyet, and I'm the founder of the Crucible Program. And the Crucible Program is a leadership development program for university students who study in any university in the East African community. And currently we are about to graduate our cohort, our third cohort of the program. We are also glad to be supported by Infinity Aid Academy as well as Roxburgh Institute of Social Entrepreneurship. And I'm happy to be working with all the amazing people in the program to reach all the milestones that we've set ourselves for the program.
Hello everyone, I'm Ngoy Joseph from Uganda. I am driven by a long life commitment to empowering communities through sustainable agriculture, environmental conservation, and youth-led innovation. While growing up in Uganda, where poverty, food insecurity, and the effect of climate change threaten livelihood, I developed a strong passion for helping rural and refugee communities build resilience and adapt sustainable solutions. I founded Plateau Agri-Ventures, which empowers women and youth through sustainable agribusiness, where we have supported 53 households in mushroom production, backyard farming, and poultry keeping. My ambition is to build an agribusiness incubator which will promote demonstration and learning.
I'm Joseph Escom, currently the Chief Executive Founder for Masipani International (CLINT). We are into agroecology, youth-led and agribusiness innovations (CLINT). We transform from traditional farming into climate-smart driven systems. Thanks and appreciations goes to our esteemed team leaders and our academy, which is the Infinity Aid Academy. We appreciate you so much for the tremendous work that you are doing to make sure that you improve us on our knowledge enhancement. And we are into agriculture because Sierra-Leone's do large importations of rice annually, which has a deficit on our GDP, approximately no less than $200 million. So we want to focus on our premium production. That is to say, we can produce locally because we have land, we have good soils, and we can do by ourselves. So we are calling on international partners to make sure they come into our aid and support what we are doing.
My name is Neema Mt. I'm the co-founder and program manager of the Resilient Achiever Foundation, known as RAF. RAF is a women and youth refugee organization located in Romania refugee settlement, southwestern Uganda. RAF was established in 2023 after identifying a high rate of anemia among children and pregnant and lactating mothers caused by lack of monthly rations and poor feeding due to lack of resources to buy, and teach them how to establish vegetable kitchen gardens to support their livelihood and balanced diet. We have reached out a general number of 105 beneficiaries, whereby we plan to reach a big number. I call upon partners and like-minded stakeholders to come and support our initiative, the betterment of our program.
Hello, my name is Nazige Janat, a counseling psychologist by professional. My venture is called Perfect Therapy Center. We are located in Uganda, Kampala. We are specialized in child and adolescent counseling, and we are empowering vulnerable populations, particularly children and adolescents, to achieve optimum mental health and wellness through accessible, inclusive, and compassionate counseling services. The reason why we decided to concentrate on children is because they are neglected in our country. Everyone thinks that children don't have emotions, so we have decided to put all our emphasis on children and adolescents so that they can come out better adults. And we are calling out everyone to support us in this cause, because mental health is a new thing in Africa. It has so many needs. Everyone has a lot to say about it. So sensitizing about it in schools, organizations, hospitals, communities, it is something that is needed in our country.
Across 7 million homes in urban and rural Indonesia, families face the growing burden of non-communicable diseases and the unmet needs of home caregivers of their own family elderly members. The solution, NCD reversal through high-quality supported caregiving. In November 2024, Dr. Ruben Vicente Tignosupit and Kyriakos Atsantokides Erlang, ignited by Professor Dr. Puja Sasena, the Executive Director of Infinity Aid Academy, HSE Sociopreneurs India, founded Caregiving Solutions Indonesia, or CSI. Legally established on March 26, 2025, CSI is a special initiative unit of the Healing Way Indonesia Foundation, hosted by Infinity Aid Academy of HSE Sociopreneurs India and powered by the Roxburgh Institute of Social Entrepreneurship, Switzerland. CSI's 5-year plan, Vision 2030, combines guidebooks, a digital platform, and community empowerment, transforming informal caregiving into high-quality supported care. CSI is where health meets hope. Families become the front line of healing. Join us.
Thank you. For thank you, Mr. Kyriakos, for sharing the venture promotion video. Thank you very much. We are reaching the evening of today's webinar. We are going to call Dr. Ruben to give us closing remarks on behalf of Dr. Puja, because I can see Dr. Puja has not yet come yet.
Yes.
But before we have a closing remarks from Dr. Ruben, we shall refer anybody who wants to know more about Infinity Aid Academy, more benefits about it. You can contact Mr. Kyriakos. For those ones who are in Africa, you can contact Mr. Charles. I think, Charles, you are here. I don't know whether he's here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah. And those ones who have other questions, Mr. Kiri, you can put your WhatsApp number on the chat so that you can be in position to answer some other questions that you have remain unanswered. So at the moment, you allow me welcome Dr. Ruben to give us closing remarks on behalf of Dr. Puja. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nima. It has been a wonderful webinar today. It is really our 2026 Asia-Africa Sociopreneur webinar, because today we are talking about the brighter future of children, and Mila and Janet has presented very well. I would like to wrap up and bind it up all. Thank you so much. I'm going to state that we are developing sociopreneurs as an answer for social problems in the world in 3 areas: social impacting, business profitability, and then organizational robustness. First of all, we have been successful in presenting social impacts. Janet has been speaking about mental resilience, the psychological effects on children, very important, and the commentators and questionnaires have been speaking strongly about having this early childhood psychology. Mila has been speaking about in countries where English is the second language, it is very important that English be learned even at the early stages and so forth. And we really thank Janet and Mila for presenting what you have sent. And then Madam Anisa Saragi, you have really presented well on Montessori way of how child-centered education is really presented and so forth. It has made us a very good impact for us, and now we understand that children are not just small people that are not important at all. And it's so very important, Madam Anisa, for your presenting us to all of us. So now we understand, and hopefully Janet and Mila and you can join together so we will improve the next generation through English education as second language, and then through psychology and so forth. There is still much work to be done. And as on Infinity 8, we are so happy that everyone can come together and you can present and we can understand how we can form partnerships in the future in the social impacting. And that's very important. And I know Mila, after this, will be starting to thinking about more how to improve the quality of her social impacting on the children's, taking from your great presentation, Madam Saragi. You're so very welcome. And then, yes, that's right. And secondly, we go into the business profitability. And Brother Goy Joseph has presented. Mila, how is your sustainability and adaptability? How much dollars are you going to make? How many billions and so forth, so forth. Aside from having social impacting, we will also craft our strategy of how do we make money out of this in the right sense. We are not going to, we are going to make it in the right way. We will invest well. There will be benefits for the children and for the parents. And how can we go into the rural areas or the areas which are lower economic capacity? The cities are okay, but in the villages or in the out areas of Indonesia and every country, there are people who have low finances, low income. How can we survive by helping them? And there are many models, and we would like to think of that. Infinity 8 is not just thinking about giving goodness to everyone, but how are we going to have our livelihoods, and how are we going to be sustainable in a business sense, in an ethical and a moral way. So this is the second question that Brother Goy has presented to us, and we're going to take that up in the future. And the last of all, in order that we can have social impacting and also business profitability, we should design our organization robustness. And I'm so happy that Madam Anisa has presented the Montessori model, which is going up. So this is another organization way of how we can work with our parents and our stakeholders, how we make money, how we make deliver quality, but also getting things better off. So thank you so much, Mila, Janet, Madam Anisa Saragi, and I would like to also thank you for all the questions. James Juma, you have made a strong emphasis on the child-centered psychology. We are not going to reprimand them or call them others. We will respect them, but in a certain way, as Madam Saragi said, we are not just going to scold the children, but how we will lead them together on in the right way. And if we do good, we'll be profitable. And so we are looking for you to come back again next month and the next 2, 3, and so forth. This year is still, we are going to have many more webinars from our Infinity 8 own student founders of Socialpreneur Ventures. And you're welcome to come together. Our marketing and our student affairs is ready to answer you. Just send over your details and we will work together. Let's work together for the goodness of the world in our region, Asia and Africa, in our country, in our province, in our city, in our regency, in our village, in our neighborhood. May the good Lord bless us, all one of us, as we depart from here. We'll see you again next month in the next webinar. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, back to you, Nima. Thank you.
And thank you, Mr. Robin, for your kind remarks. At the moment, we are going to have, we shall welcome Kiri to take your pictures. Everybody will kindly open a camera if you don't mind. But before we take a picture, I don't know whether everybody has registered on the attendance form. In case you have not yet registered on the attendance form, you can copy the link, then you register after. Mr. Kiri, could you be having any Any sharing to share? In case you don't have
Yes,
something
Nima.
to share.
Thank you.
Okay.
We have sent the attendance form, and hopefully, people, yeah, so far people are answering. I'll put another, but we can put also in the chat. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll have a
Thank
group
you.
photo, Nima,
So
before we go.
yeah. Everybody can
Yes.
everybody can open the camera if you don't really mind. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. We'll have a group photo. So please stay. In 5, we have a group photo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, stay ahead.
Good. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right.
See you
Thank
next
you.
month
Thank you,
again.
everyone. Yeah.
And keep contact
Thank you.
in the group, in the webinar group.
Thank you.
Okay, thank
Kiri,
you.
for inviting Madam Saragi.
Thank
Spoken
you,
very well. Thank you
everybody.
so
See
much.
you next time. Bye-bye.
Yes. Excellent,
Bye-bye.
excellent.
Bye-bye.
Asia.
Milan, Janet,
Wow.
and
Yes.
everyone. Thank you,
Medina
Dr.
Sembiring, thank
Wow.
you. Yes, everyone.
Thank you,
Abdul
Mr.
Conte,
Freddy.
yes, here alone. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you,
Wow.
That's
Sakya.
good. Yeah,
Thank you, Ellen
great.
Grace.
Everyone,
Thank you,
thank
Julita.
you. Okay, Sir Kumadra. Okay, welcome,
Okay,
welcome.
thank you.
Thank you.
Wow.
Great. Everyone, see you next time.
Okay.
Yeah, Zakia, Bridget, Alan Grace, Mas Rangga, and SD Medan, Masori, Montessori. Yes, sir. Second, nice to see you, Sir Kuma. Yes, okay. Thank you. Successful. Thank you, Brother Kiri. Great work. Thank you, Dan. Okay.